What is going on, everybody? This is Sergey from MMA Soap Opera, and today we're gonna be talking about the matchups that could happen after UFC 312, which is happening this coming weekend. The main fight of the card is, of course, Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland 2, and what I would like to share is the middleweight matchups that I personally would like to see after this fight is gonna happen. So, if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit like, but also don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. And with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So, UFC 312 and a very much awaited Du Plessis versus Strickland 2 fight. Honestly, I think this is the right matchup to make at this very moment. I know that a lot of people have been talking about Khamzat Chimaev. We're gonna get to him in just a second. And of course, this past weekend we had a crazy finish of Israel Adesanya delivered by Nassourdine Imavov. Yeah, man, that one was kinda hard. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that we would get at least 3 rounds of that, and I was kinda rooting for Izzy as well. So call me an Izzy fanboy, I don't care. But yeah, what I actually find kinda funny is that Izzy was in this previous camp collaborating with none other than Whittaker. To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of signal does this give to the scene. I know that a lot of people are saying that those two guys are training together because they know that they're never gonna face against each other. I wouldn't be so quick to say that, because if you look at where those two guys are in the rankings, there is actually a possibility that this would happen. But realistically, I don't see them winning in top 5 anymore, despite them being in top 5 right now. Let's have a look at the rankings. Dolidze, Allen, Vettori, Cannonier. I don't think that neither of those 4 guys is gonna be in the talk for the belt anytime soon. But Number 6, Caio Borralho. So this fighter has been catching quite a lot of hype lately. Of course, he belongs to the team of the Fighting Nerds, the best team of 2024. And if we look at his fights, so his last 3 wins are against Cannonier. That is a good win. Then it's Paul Craig, and then it's Abus Magomedov. So the Abus Magomedov and Paul Craig, sure, they are good wins, but those are not the matchups that would propel you towards the title fight talk. But in my opinion, Caio Borralho is exactly where Nassourdine Imavov was before the Izzy fight. So in my opinion, Caio Borralho needs like 2 wins to get into the title fight talk. He could fight, for example, against Israel Adesanya or Whittaker. And realistically speaking, if we look at the fighters in front of him, it seems like Israel Adesanya and Whittaker are the only 2 choices that he has right now. And like I said, then after that, he would need 1 more win. Then Israel Adesanya and Whittaker. So it's kind of crazy to see them at the number 4 and number 5. They are still top 5 fighters, but clearly they're on their way down. I think that it would be hilarious to see UFC trying to get these 2 guys to fight against each other one more time. That would be what, like 3rd or 4th time already? But no, in my opinion, realistically speaking, one of those 2 guys is gonna fight Caio Borralho. Then, number 3, Khamzat Chimaev. So, Khamzat Chimaev is gonna be the next fighter to fight for the belt. Regardless of who's gonna win, if it's gonna be Strickland or DDP, he is the guy to fight for the belt next. Why? I just don't think that UFC has the balls to take this away from him one more time, because they already promised him a title match a couple of times, even though it was in a different weight class, but still. After his last performance against Whittaker, it almost looked like he's gonna jump the line and fight for the belt right away. But no, in my opinion, UFC is doing the right thing that they're doing the rematch of Strickland and DDP right now. And the biggest plus, the biggest upside of Khamzat Chimaev fighting for the belt next is that if he's gonna win the belt, we're gonna finally see him on a more busy fighting schedule. Like, the dude's breaks between the fights have been ridiculous. And I think that giving him the opportunity to win the belt is the only way how to make him fight more often, which is ultimately, in my opinion, what everybody wants to see. So yes, Dricus Du Plessis and Sean Strickland 2 is happening this coming weekend. The winner is gonna fight Khamzat Chimaev, but what about the loser? Well, in my opinion, the loser of this matchup should fight Nassourdine Imavov next. I know that Nassourdine Imavov did real well. He just defeated Israel Adesanya, but personally, I don't think that he's there yet. In my opinion, he needs 1 more win, ideally the loser of DDP or Strickland. Why? Well, if DDP is gonna lose, sure, he's gonna be 1-1 with Sean Strickland, but he hasn't defended his belt. And in my opinion, champion is only deserving an immediate rematch if he's defended his belt at least once or twice. So that's why I would match him up against Nassourdine Imavov. And of course, if Sean Strickland is gonna lose, well, so obviously he's not gonna get a 3rd fight at least right away. And fighting someone like Nassourdine Imavov, a star in the making, someone who just finished Israel Adesanya, would be a perfect way for Sean Strickland to show that he's still there. He would probably need 1 more win after that, but still, it's not that bad. So yeah, there you have it. If I'm gonna summarize this, the winner of Sean Strickland versus DDP is gonna fight Khamzat Chimaev. The loser of this fight is gonna fight Nassourdine Imavov, and Israel Adesanya or Rob Whittaker is gonna fight Caio Borralho. If Caio Borralho wins, he's gonna have one more fight to possibly get to the title fight. I mean, MMA is a crazy game, UFC is a crazy promotion, anything can happen anytime soon. By the way, I don't think that we know who is the backup fighter for the Dricus and Strickland fight. What if it's Caio Borralho? Well, it's totally possible that one of those two is gonna get injured, is gonna get sick, the weight cut is not gonna go well. So yeah, there's still a possibility that we're gonna see a totally different matchup this coming weekend. I mean, remember what just happened with Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan? I really hope that everything is gonna go according to this plan of mine. But yeah, what do you guys think about these matchups? Do you think that it makes sense? Make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm real curious to know what do you think. I think that middleweight is going through a little bit of a renaissance lately, and I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like at the end of 2025. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Once again, if you like it, make sure to hit like, but also subscribe, ring the bell, all that shebang. This is it for today. See you in the next video. Cheers.